Hello viewers, this is Justfake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. We say thank you to every one of you, and if you're here to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Every protest in Owerri as Imo people reject Supreme Court judgment. There is every protest now in Imo State as the whole state rejects Supreme Court judgment. Protesters were seen with banners bearing Ihedora is our governor. We know who we voted for. The spokesperson of the protesters said, "We are very sad here in Imo State. It's a shame to our democracy for Supreme Court to remove our democratically elected governor, Chief Emeka Ihedora. During the last gubernatorial election, we, the entire Imolites, came out in masses to vote Emeka of PDP. In my polling unit, so many parties were sharing money and buying votes, but we stood our ground to force out all those building political dynasty." Ihedora's victory was widely accepted and celebrated by all Imolites. After the election, the candidates dragged him to tribune. He won. They went to appeal court. He also won them. But just yesterday, 14th January, Supreme Court, controlled by the APC federal government, stole that mandate from us. They say Supreme Court is the final and apex court, so we can do nothing. But we disagree. We can do something. It is only a coward that does nothing when injustice is given to him. We all know that Buhari is after all this. He wants APC to rule Imo by force, by thunder. What APC and Buhari is telling us is that voting during an election while Buhari is in power is meaningless. If they don't take it by rigging, they take it by Supreme Court. This is new format indeed, but we reject it. It can never happen here in Imo State. I believe that power does not belong to Buhari or to Supreme Court. Power belongs to the people. If we, the entire people of Imo State, should reject it with all our might, and in togetherness we will triumph. We call on Emeka Ihedora to reject the judgment of Supreme Court. We are ready to die with him. He should appeal to ECOWAS, United Nations, America, and any other international body. We are going to support him. If it means using peaceful protests to shut down all those whole road, works, and everything in Imo State, we will do it. And to hope, Uzodinma, he is our brother. We didn't vote for him. Maybe next time we will vote for him, but we can't allow him to impose himself on us. Rokas Okorocha and his son-in-law tried it, rejected and flushed him out. Supreme Court and Buhari didn't vote in Imo State. We know who we voted for. And that person is right, Honorable Emeka Ihedora. If this election is reconducted 50 times, we will still vote for Emeka Ihedora. Long life our democracy, long life Imo State. Say no to dictatorship and tyranny. Wow, so my viewers today, it shows that the Imolites, they don't want Uzodinma as their governor in Imo State. The person that they actually want is Governor Emeka. And they said they are ready to die for Governor Emeka. They are willing to do anything at their own best to die for Governor Emeka, because they have seen what this governor has done in their state. And now, who do we follow? Who do we believe? Look at it this way. Emeka was appointed as the governor of Imo State. And now, remember that a few days ago, the court, they delayed the result. And people were scared that this one that they delayed the result, there's going to be a change. And here we are right now. Governor Emeka was sacked as being the governor of the state. And now the Imolites, they don't want Uzodinma. So which means that they are forcing Uzodinma as being the governor of the state. And a lot of people made a comment and said international court, since the judiciary said that the case should not return to them again, which means it's a planned deal. Obviously, it's a planned deal. I have come to learn something from APC people. What they do is that they force themselves into the government. That is what they do. And when you look at Buhari tenure, you see that Buhari really wants to wipe away all the PDP members. He really wants to clear all the PDP members, whether you are due for it, whether you merit it or whether you don't merit it. He just is trying his best to wipe away all the PDP members. And that is just so fair. As long as I am, this person said, as long as I am and I am born citizen of Nigeria and nothing like democracy in Nigeria, and there is no need for one wasting his or her time standing under the sun and rain only to cast votes that will not be counted. What a shameful country. It is a shameful country because people's vote doesn't count at all. You can imagine a lot of people will go to the polling unit, vote for the people that they want in their states. And at the end of the day, by the time they bring out the results, you will see that is a different person. It's a different result entirely. And that is just bad. Nigeria is bad. It's a shameful thing to hear that the minds of people is different from the minds of the government. What people want, what common citizens want, is different from what our leaders want, because they are trying to force their government on a common man, and that's a very bad thing. And this person said this is a very big sad news in Imo State. It is a sad news. People don't want this. Imo people, you guys should wake up. Secondly, Imo people are very, very weak in terms of people. We thank God for our state, Akwa Ibom State. They can't try all this nonsense in Akwa Ibom State or Cross River State or River State. That government house could have caught fire by now. Although what is happening now is also good for our democracy because PDP started all this nonsense and now APC has just upgraded it to the worst level. And very soon the greed and selfishness will lead all those people to start assassinating themselves until none of them is left. Then Nigeria will then take up its purpose of existence and become great once again. You know, it's just so bad to hear all this news everywhere, here and there, you know. And they said that these guys should stop being naive by protesting Supreme Court judgment. There was no protest in Zamfara State. When the same court sacked APC and installed PDP, there was no protest. In Rivers, when the courts prevented APC from feeding candidates, I suggest you show some level of understanding too, as this judgment is binding. I don't support this person's comments because I feel like the government is trying to force leader upon them, and that is not done. It's not good. You know, it's just so unfortunate that in a country where the leaders is claiming to fight corruption, this rape of justice and democracy is shamelessly celebrated. God is not dead unless APC and their institutions have killed him. God is watching all this evil atrocity that they are performing every time, every day. God is watching them. And somebody said that all those protest people are coward. Okay, look at Zamfara. Not only governor, all alarm of government, either senator, house of representative, chairman, councillors, all was removed by court. Give it to PDP, but nothing like protest. So Imos, join your hands together. Yodowa and Uzodinma, all are your brothers and are indigents of Imo State. You know, it's just so sad to hear all these things. And they said that evil thrive when the good ones that are supposed to talk keep quiet. This kangaroo justice being forced on us in the name of justice must be stopped. If something is not done, these people are not going to stop. Instead, they will continue to extend the goal post. We are living like a conquered people in this country. Since APC came to power, you are using Zamfara as an example. It's different. You can't compare where people did not have primaries and went on to fill in names and one of the aggrieved members went to court to what we are witnessing now. It's just so sad to hear all these things. Imolites don't want Uzodinma. And what are they going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? So guys, what do you think about what is going on in Imo State right now? What is your own take? Your comment is highly important to us. And kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. God bless you for subscribing. Thank you.